don't add up, baby, I'ma get even. It's a cold world, baby, and I'm just getting heated. So I'm the only one I ever really needed. I got nobody to lean on, got a cold heart in a cold world. Ever since you left, I don't know what's next, I ain't found closure. I keep a knife in my chest just to cut holes off, I don't know 'em. Leaving a bitch in the past, I gotta go now, it's over. Left me out here grieving. Shit don't add up, baby, I'ma get even. It's a cold world, baby, and I'm just getting heated. So I'm the only one I ever really needed.
When you're smiling.
Oh, hi. It's Michael Bublé for Bublé Sparkling Water. No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bublé Sparkling Water.
It's sparkling!
Crack a smile.
This week, Target Circle members save an extra 10% on all organic fresh veggies. So go ahead, freshen up mealtime with delicious favorites like bell peppers, celery, and grape tomatoes any day of the week. Target's everyday low prices mean affordable family fun for everyone.
Frederico, we've got him. Ay, fresh off the boat on the dope, yeah. You said you rap, that's a joke, yeah. You hate your life and it shows, yeah. I'm making plays coast to coast, yeah. I keep my moves on the low, ay. iPhone 6-digit code. How I stack up with my bros, yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't you like to know? And I'm back up on the scene, tryna stack up all the cream. Pockets busting at the seams, you don't know what I mean. Get there, I say with my green. I see people tryna scheme. It don't got a red stripe, but you know my flow supreme. Yo, diamonds I need on my wrist, ayy. Nobody sounding like this, ayy. Don't even know how you got to the top. I send you to the abyss, ayy. I shoot shot, don't miss, ayy. I move out with wrist, ayy. All these other rappers probably tryna sound like this, yo. Ayy, where the dope at? Yeah, they shoot at me just like Kodak. Ayy, got a problem, tell them hold that. Just run the city, boy, I thought you know that. How we make a way without a boat? Wait, how? He got all the keys and all the dope. All the dope, tell them keep that respect though. Give me the check though, and I say perfecto. Ayy. Got the hustle from my pops, man, I got so many keys, got the whole city on lock. You should worry about yourself, why you staying on my jock? Can't stop, even UPS can't put me in a box, yeah, yeah. Shawty said it's a bop, about to play this in a drop top, cruising down the block, yo. Acting like the man, but we both know that you not. I got hops, watch me ball, hear the swishing with my shot. Wet, wet, me I'm on top already, give me that guap, I'm ready. Got drive and dready, throw cash, confetti, give me that ice like Yeti. Hate, but they had not met me, but they ain't bringing me down, no. I'm too up right now, I private meeting, check the dough lot. This cool, but my next single is more hot. I did all the shows in my city, I was busy, yeah. Now I'm taking over your block. Ay, where the dope at? Yeah, they shoot at me just like Kodak. Ay, got a problem, tell them hold that. Just run the city, boy, I thought you know that. How we make a way without a boat? Wait, how? He got all the keys and all the dope. All the dope, tell them keep that respect though. Give me the check though, and I say perfecto.
I used to be the lost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. I used to be
Motherfucker. Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round real quick.
Motherfucker. Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round real quick.
People that are in those training rooms with him know how good
Because he just knocks dudes out real quick in the first round.
Yeah, but now we're going to get a good...
I might fuck with this guy. He just, to me,
I thought he was a con artist. No, just based off his look.
They're edgy. Holy shit. What the hell just happened? What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to GSR Gonzo Sports Room, Friday, September 10th, 2021. Got a lot going on this Friday. Have a big show planned for you guys today. Eric's here with me.
What's up?
How you doing today, Eric?
Doing pretty good. How you doing? Drunk scrap dog.
I'm doing pretty good, man. Just got done doing Easy Money, a sports betting show, giving out all those winners for free. If you want to make some money, come join us on Easy Money. We're giving out winners 11 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Also, GSR, this show right here, we're live 1 p.m. Eastern every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We appreciate everybody for joining us. You can also find GSR and Easy Money, a sports betting show, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor Podcasts, Google Podcasts, about anywhere you listen to your podcast. We've got a big interview for you guys today. Sat down with Mississippi bad boy Eric Gates, or
Zay Gates.
Zay Gates, Mississippi bad boy Zay Gates. Sorry about that. And Eric Onyx. I had a great conversation with them last night. They're two young, talented guys, and for no longer than they've been doing professional wrestling, they're pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, I've seen them a couple times live now, and they've been good both times, and it seems like they're just getting better. Sky's the limit for them two young men.
Oh yeah, and down there where the organization they wrestle with, the organization they wrestle with, there's a lot of young talent there. A lot of young, talented guys there at that WCWO. And a lot of them guys, of course, wrestle with DCCW some too. So, but no, we got that for you. We just got done with Easy Money, a sports betting show. Go check that out. We went through baseball games, football games,
soccer,
college football, NFL, both. We'll put out our NFL picks Sunday morning I'll say by 10 o'clock Sunday morning. They'll probably be on there sometime about 4 in the morning if I know myself. My college football picks, I gave them out today. We'll have them on our social media pages here in just a few. We also have a merch store. Check out our merch page at streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports /merch. We got hats, beanies, all kinds of different things. So come join us for that. But I think we're ready to go ahead and start this interview.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Ready to see it.
Without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed this conversation with Mississippi bad boy Zay Gates and Eric Onyx. I wasn't going to mess that up again. But enjoy this conversation. We'll see you guys here in just a little bit. All right, we got pro wrestlers Zay and Eric.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Here with us. You guys are from Indy?
Yes, sir.
No, actually, I'm from Mississippi.
You're from Mississippi?
Yeah, I'm from Mississippi.
You live in Indy now?
Yeah, I live in Indy.
He's technically in Indy. He just doesn't want to say that, but okay.
Yeah, like I live in Indy, but I'm from Mississippi.
Okay. So.
Which is better, Mississippi or Indiana?
Tell about your tagline.
So from like to certain extents, they both got their pros and cons over each other, but like to living wise, because of the people that I'm with every day and the people that I met, I'd say Indy. but like, you know, to enjoy like extra activities that don't involve like going out and like actually spending money or like a city-wise activity, I would say Mississippi for like a getaway type. Or if you want to just be country and loud for no reason.
And your family. So, yeah.
Yeah, my family too. I ain't forget about them.
Yeah.
Are you from Indy?
Yes. Born and raised. Yeah.
All right. How long have you guys been doing pro wrestling?
So I've been wrestling for a year, and today makes a year and a month.
So I started like a couple weeks after you, 3 weeks.
It was like a couple weeks
so
after me.
Probably about a year, maybe a little bit, like 12ish, 11ish months. I don't know, but up there.
I'm at 13 months already.
Seems like it go fast.
Yeah,
it just went by.
Like when I first started, I was like, man, this is about to take long. Like I didn't think I was gonna debut as soon as I debuted, or actually get ring time as soon as I did.
How long did you train before your first match?
My first like Friday night's match at WCWO, I would say like I was training for at least like 4 or 5 months.
About 6 months.
Actually stepped in the ring on a Friday night.
See, because I didn't know I was going to stay doing this. I thought, I was going to see. I was like, I'm probably not going to like it. But I love it. It's crazy. Time goes by. I was like, see, it started off like, I'm just not going to like this until that's all I want to do now. It's fun.
Yeah.
What made you fall in love with it like that?
Just the expression. You can go out there and do whatever you want because that's you.
Yeah.
You don't have a limit to who you are. You can go out there and be anybody. You could be the worst guy out there, and everybody hates you, or you could be the nicest guy and everybody loves you.
Oh, that dog.
They have a personality to them, don't they?
What about you? What made you fall in love with or get into pro wrestling?
So I've been watching it since I was like, from what I was told, I've been watching it from 2. But my vivid memory was I was like 5. That was the first time I remember. The first match I saw, it was JBL versus Booker T, and I was hooked on it ever since.
Yeah.
Was you a pro wrestling fan when you were younger?
My vivid memory, like he said, was I was 9 years old and I was watching Edge, and it was a SmackDown, and he was messing with Kane with Paul Bearer. If you remember that,
yeah.
that was the first time I seen it. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, Edge was my son's favorite superstar of probably all time.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, good heel, like a very tremendous.
Great, he's great.
We went to SummerSlam. I think it was 2008.
Yeah.
SummerSlam in Indianapolis, and we went to it, and it was Edge and Undertaker Hell in a Cell match.
That match is wicked.
Oh yeah. So ever since then, I've just been watching it. And then when I turned like 11, I went to like Ring of Honor stuff, and then I went to Impact. when they had that Joker Sting when he was it was awesome.
I hated that gimmick.
Why?
I just didn't.
No
like
way.
It. Like I didn't.
That was
every
awesome.
time it would come on, I would get annoyed. I was like,
I liked it. It was great. So
what annoyed you about it?
It was just like it was different. It wasn't the Sting that I was used to. So when he switched to the Joker gimmick, I was like, okay, it could have been a way that he could have played a heel, didn't have to be the Joker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make him more vicious and violent and scary, because that
wasn't the point. The point was he was supposed to be funny. He was supposed to make everybody upset because of his.
Yeah, I mean, he did upset me. He did a good job. I just didn't.
He did his job. I just didn't care for it.
Yeah,
it worked on you.
Yeah, I mean, it worked. It made me hate him. Well, I didn't hate him. I just hated the gimmick.
In hindsight, you like it though, kind of, because it was great. It was great gimmick work.
I mean, yeah, it was great gimmick work. I just didn't like it. Couldn't stand it.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
When you guys first started, what was the hardest thing? Like the hardest thing to learn?
I can give you so many things. First of all, it was learning how to front bump. You do a little flip bump. I will always land awkwardly. You know this.
Yeah, I remember.
See, and I will always land awkwardly. And it just, I guess one day you're going there, it's like, it just clicks, and you're like, oh, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's hard to explain. You're doing this wrong, and then only you can fix that. Nobody can get in your body and say, here, do this right. I don't know how to explain it. But that was probably the hardest thing to learn. and it is the biggest thing for everybody is psychology.
Yeah.
And when to do it and why to do it.
Yeah.
So it's easy to go out there and just get in the moment, like, okay, well, let me just do this move and this move, when it's about, why are you doing that move in the first place? So
the storytelling part of the match.
Yeah.
What about you? What was the hardest thing for you?
To reiterate what Eric said, it's the psychology for, like, I still have a little hard time learning the psychology to this day. And, even though with my contract being a year in, I still attend training, so there's still things that I feel like I need to learn. So psychology is one of those things. I would also say when I first started, there was a couple more things. Chain wrestling, like learning chain. That got it took me a minute to get that. Running the ropes, like that took me a minute to get that. And I would say taking trusting people, like trusting others to be safe, because with me it's like, okay, this is the first sport I've ever done where we're actually working together to get the same job done, but we're making it look like we're against each other.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of hard for me. So it was like, when they was teaching us the suplex and the power bombs and things of that nature, I was like, okay, I really got to trust him to land me correctly. So I had to learn to calm down and don't be as nervous, because I get anxious.
I always thought one of the hardest things would be to lay there and waiting on the guy to jump off the top rope.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, well, I don't know. I'd be wanting to move.
I mean, when you're in the moment and you're just sitting there and it's like, okay, well, because you got all that adrenaline's going through your body, so it doesn't really, it's not as bad as you think it is, because it goes like in a flash.
Yeah.
Like, Jake always says, when you're in the ring, it goes faster than you think it does. So,
I done had a whole 15 to 20 minute match, and it felt like I was in the ring for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang.
It just goes by, it's like, wow.
Like, I forget the certain, like, I would remember the spots, or the spots that we would go over, I would remember it before the match. But then as we get in the match, it's like, hold on. Did I do that already? Like,
yeah, see, you're just going so fast.
When I watch the match back, I'm like, I don't remember doing that. Like, there's matches where I don't even remember doing the move until I watch it.
It goes by.
Yeah.
Oh, if there was a new guy that was going to start training, what advice would you give? What do you think the number one thing that most important?
Don't give up.
Yeah.
Stay at it. I know it sucks and it's hard on your body, but if you quit, you're gonna be at yourself. Because you're gonna want to do it again. If you have passion for something in the first place and you go and you quit, you're gonna want to do it again.
Yeah.
So if you quit, you're just delaying the future of what you want to do.
Yeah.
So stay at it. Don't go into a training school and spend all this money because you want to be a wrestler, and then you just say, I can't do this, because you can. Yeah. Can't is a mindset.
Yep.
So
I would say, what would I say? I gotta think about what I would say to myself. Okay, I would say just basically what he's saying, like, keep at it, don't give up, and like, what I'm saying, trust. Make sure you trust your opponent, whoever you're training with, your trainer. Trust those guys, because they're not gonna, do something on you that's dangerous. So make sure you're always relaxed.
They're not gonna do something to you that they're gonna intentionally try to kill you or hurt you or paralyze you, because it's not like that. So,
and whatever questions you have to ask them, because there's no such thing as a dumb question when it comes to wrestling. So ask whatever question you need to ask.
Is it hard to find a good trainer around like Indiana that you can trust? Or
I mean, for me, I would say for me, no, like it hasn't been for me, because the guys that train me, like, I trust those guys with everything in me. Like the guys that train me, JKO, Dex Royal, the Highlight Reel, Jackson Morgan, and Jake. I say those 5 guys, and no disrespect, Jake
Omen,
okay,
yeah. And I say those 5 guys, and I respect everybody else that has trained me too. It's a lot of other guys, but the top 5 I just named, those are the guys that I'm with the most, like 3 times a week, or training 2 times a week, but at shows too. My actually Dex Royal, he's like my mentor. Like, he's taught me a lot.
My dude's he's athletic.
Yeah,
man.
he's
Great.
athletic, and that is what he's helped me with. He's helped me with my athleticism, my cardio. Like, he pushes me to be a better me. Jake, he gives us he's there like Sundays and Tuesdays, you know, with the drills
And
telling us psychology, telling us things to do, this like stuff like that.
And he tells you how it is. He'll let you know.
If
you do something that's stupid, he'll tell you right
tell
then and there. You know, he doesn't take any of that. Like, if he tells you something like 16 times and you don't get it,
he's gonna
let you know that he doesn't like that. So
every time. Yeah. And I say highlight reel and Jackson Morgan because when we're in a practice match, they'll tell me like what I have to work on from their experiences in the ring with me. And then I say JKO as well because he taught me the chain wrestling. He taught me the beginner stuff. And he still gives me advice to this day. And I can go to those guys like for advice outside of wrestling as well. So those guys, I trust those guys with everything in me. Like, you know, they help me with a lot, even besides wrestling.
And to reiterate the question that you just said, how is it like hard to find a good trainer or something like that? There are trainers out there who will just take your money and just let you go.
Yeah.
And that's it. And they won't use you, nothing like that. So I feel like where we're at, I feel like that's probably the best case scenario for anybody that wants to train. So
they are some good guys.
And I think that'd be a big key. Of you have to be able to trust who's training you, like you were saying.
You want to know who you're giving your money to teach you this, because if you want to do it, why would you see this outline?
Yeah,
you know, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm glad to where we went at. So
me too. I'm proud of it. Like,
so you guys train with Dutch Boy Platinum and
Dutch Boy Platinum,
Logan Myers,
Blake Money Wright, Dex Royal, Highlight Reel, Jackson Morgan.
We've had Dutch Boy Platinum came on.
Yeah, I watched that interview.
Highlight Reel was on just the other morning.
Yeah, I watched like a little bit of theirs before I went to school.
So
yeah, I trust.
Where you go to school at?
Oh, I go to Warren Central.
Warren Central?
Yeah.
He should have been graduated already. I'm gonna call him out right there.
yeah. But this is the year. Final year.
Hey, you get it done when it, you know what I mean? As long as you get it done, that's the main thing.
Yeah. They're on me about that too, about school. They don't play about school.
Yeah. And they'll tell them.
Yeah.
You out of school?
Yep. I'm out of school. Yeah, I'm out of school. I was gonna go to college. It's a lot, you know. And they say school's not for everybody. And right now, school's just not for me. I don't know if I can do that. So
yeah, college isn't for everybody.
Yeah. So
my son, he didn't go to college, and I knew from about beginning of high school that he wasn't gonna go to college. But it's not for everybody. I mean, everybody likes to do different things.
Yeah.
Let's see what's next. Let's go to what do you think the worst bump you've taken is?
Oh wow, there's a lot of bad bumps.
So far, the worst bumps I've ever taken would be. I've taken some bumps so far.
You're still fresh, you know.
Yeah, I mean I'm still fresh, but I've taken some bumps that I don't. Trying to think. I would say the suplex from the top rope.
That one.
Yeah.
For me,
when we did the Tower of Doom at one time,
I've taken like a few of those. I guess the one you could say the worst bump I take, because look, for me, it's not like a one I can point out.
Yeah.
Because there's so many. Yeah. But I feel like the worst one I did at DCCW with Rachel and Joey Kid Owens, that tower.
Yeah.
That, because I was at the very top. Yeah, that one I felt. So
Tower of Doom sucks.
Yeah, that one I felt. So it's always the top rope ones. You'll feel those because it's a long way down, and it's just, you know, all that force building up, and you just, bam.
Yeah.
So
that ring isn't soft.
See, I hate that people think, oh, that ring is soft. No. It's not as soft.
It has a little bit of give to it, but it's not soft.
No, not at all.
I hate when people use the F word on wrestling. That
too.
Somebody used it in class, like in my English class, like
can't stand that.
2-3 days ago. I think actually I take that back. It was last week.
I'm glad you brought that up because that was going to be actually one of the questions I asked.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up and went right into it.
Yeah, he used the F word in English class, and I had a substitute.
Forbidden word. We don't say that word
so,
here.
Yeah, it made it sweet on my end. So he was saying, "Oh, why do you do it? It's so fake." And one of the guys in class, he was defending me. He was like, "He's gonna make it. Why are you talking about him?" This and that. I said, "No, I'm not tripping. I said, you sit right here in the chair. He sat in the chair. I grabbed the chair. The substitute was like, what are you about to do? I said, nothing, man. Just calm down. It's okay. So, and what's so crazy, I have Alice's sister in that class, so she went back to the dub and told like a couple people about it. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so since you think wrestling is fake, I'm gonna give you a chop to the chest. He was like, oh, that's nothing. Okay. So I sit there. I reach down. I didn't think I was gonna chop him as hard. Like I thought it was gonna sting him, but it wasn't gonna do too much because I had another plan. Like, okay, if this don't go right, I'm just gonna forearm the shit out of him.
You go forearm him?
Sorry, Mom, I didn't mean to cuss. But yeah, I was gonna forearm him if that didn't work. So I reached down, and when I chopped him, it was loud. Like the substitute looked up from the desk, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" And he put his finger in his mouth and bit his finger, and I pulled his chest, this thing down right here, and my handprint was across his chest. I was like, well, is it fake now? He was like, nah.
So to iterate, I don't get why people call it fake. You know, I don't know where it came from. I guess when people seen how kayfabe broke, that is choreographed, they think, oh, that's just fake. Anybody can do that. But they have never been in a ring. Yeah. They have never tried it. So I don't get that.
There's a difference between being choreographed and fake.
Yeah, there's differences. Yeah. Like.
Yeah, the winner might be predetermined, but you're taking all the bumps. You have to be athletic. You have to be and you have to have stamina.
We're actually hitting each other. That's no lie.
This is a big cardio thing. And this same people who say that's fake, you go at home, you'll watch ABC dramas. Yeah. That's fake, but you'll still watch it.
What I tell them is, I just tell them to come try it. I was like, well, how about this? You practice with me for a week, and then
we'll see how fake it is.
We'll see how fake it is.
The highlight reel, what they said, they tell people is go watch a show. Come to a show.
Come and watch it. See, TV is a different thing. Yeah. Come to a show and see how fake it is.
Yeah, some of the best matches I've ever watched have been at some of these independent shows.
Yeah.
Because, see, independents.
Because the environment, everything, you're so close.
Yeah.
That's where you lay your heart in the ring, you know? Everything. If you don't lay your 100%, if it's 2 people, 4 people out there, if you don't lay 100% of your body in that ring, why are you wrestling?
Yeah.
See what I mean? That's what I think. So.
And then, hey, I know how them chops feel. I took 3 chops there at the end of that last show.
Yeah.
You took it from the guys that got.
Yeah, Dexter Oil got me. JKO.
Yeah, JKO's chops.
Oh, that was the worst one. He was second. That was the worst one.
Dex, I got a story about that. When we were at we were at a boxing show. We did a wrestling thing there.
Yeah.
And Dex and me were going against each other. It was us against Dex and them.
Yeah. I remember that.
Dex tore my chest up. I mean, my thing was black. You have the picture of that?
Dang it, do I still got that?
I don't know, but yeah, it was.
I had a handprint for like about a week. Turned blue and green, but it really didn't hurt. I mean, it hurt. It stung when he done it, but it wasn't like it hurt afterwards that bad.
Now get him continuously. Like
that's what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah, I took 3 in a row. That was plenty.
Here's his chest right
You got that still? No way.
This is what his chest looked like after that match.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little worse than what mine was.
Yeah, I'd say Kid has the worst chops out of everybody.
Most definitely, Joey.
And Kid has the worst chops. Jackson Morgan has the worst chops.
His overhands are.
Max Sterling and Dex Royal. Those 4.
Mac was the third one that got me.
Yeah, those 4 have the worst chops I've ever taken. Like, and I've wrestled Dex at least 4 times.
Hey, keep playing.
A little bit more than that probably. In every match besides the 6-man tag, I've taken a chop from him.
Hey, keep playing. That's gonna tear you up. Keep playing.
Yeah, like I mean, it was one time our very first one-on-one match, our very first singles match. I was doing the Little Dex program, where I was him. So as he was chopping me, every time he chopped me, cause like my dad, my girlfriend's mom, they were all sitting in the front row that night. And every chop he laid into me, he would just turn to them and say, "I'm so sorry." And like I can hear, like, cause my girlfriend recorded it, I can hear in the background my girlfriend, her mom, and my dad laughing every time he apologized. Yeah,
that's that.
But now I'm kind of used to him. It's like you get used to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they called us out. The other 2 guys that do the show with me, the one went and hid.
Yeah.
And then Eric that was running the camera, he just he disappeared back some too.
That's a smart choice.
So I was like, well, one of us have to go because the one guy from the other podcast done it. So they all do it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have, but it wasn't too bad.
Hey, but it's experience.
Only reason I shouldn't have was just 'cause I have some nerve and muscle issues. If I was healthy, I'd actually like to try to do it if I'd have been younger.
I'm telling you, man.
We talked about when we graduated high school,
Yeah.
which was I graduated in 99, but the WCW power plant was going on.
Yeah.
And me and Eric, the other guy that helps do the show.
Yeah, we're going to go on it.
Yeah, we were best friends in high school, and we were talking about going to the power plant, but then I ended up having the son, and things changed.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, it's life. Life happens, so.
Like that show we done, that was the first time we'd ever broadcasted or done any commentary on a wrestling show or anything.
Really?
And it was a blast. We had fun.
Yeah. That was the first match I've seen, like, actually displayed on the internet where there was commentary. But I've had matches with commentary. I just never heard it or seen it.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, you got your whole career, man.
Yeah, I know.
See, you still new.
Yeah, I know.
You ready to go.
How many matches have you had?
Ooh, I've lost count.
Because you're supposed to keep track.
So you've been wrestling, like doing matches for what, like 6 months?
About
7 months?
Yeah, about 7, 8.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9. So I've been there. I remember all of my opponents, but I don't remember how many times I wrestled them.
Tell you what, both of you are impressive for only been doing it for 6. I mean, doing matches for 6 or 7 months.
So.
Yeah, I think my first match came.
That's not counting the training, but
yeah. My first match came in.
You don't remember the day.
It was in November.
See, Dex told us. He said, "Mark that on your calendar."
Yeah, but
he didn't do that.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I remember it was November. No, it was early December. It was the start of December was my first singles match because I had it against Dex, and then a couple weeks later I wrestled Blake 1-on-1, and then I went on the hiatus for a month. And then I came back and I wrestled some more matches. So yeah, from December to September now, that's I want to say like 8, 9 months.
Just say 8 because you don't even know. See, for me, it was 9. I got you. See, it's 9 for me.
Yeah.
So 9 matches?
About so far, yep.
Dang. That last one I saw you guys, both of you, I was impressed with.
Oh,
yeah. So. Thank you.
That triple threat match was good.
Oh, yeah. People telling me, "Oh, that was great." You know, so Jared's coming. He's like, "Yo, you nailed it." I was like, "Cool."
That match was my favorite match that I've had so far.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, that's second. My favorite was my first singles match because like of how it went. I got the right reaction. Like I even got a reaction out of my dad.
Your dad's one.
Yeah, my girlfriend. I got a reaction out of my girlfriend. Like, well, Dex, with the help of Dex, I got a reaction out of my girlfriend. Like, she was actually sympathizing. Like, every time he hit me, she was
like,
screaming.
I don't know, Zay.
Yeah, she's like, oh my gosh, why won't he move out of the corner? She's like, why is he hitting him like that? And my dad, he had me laughing. Like, I'm on the ground, literally. Like, this is the start of the match. He said, and this is exactly what he said. Wherefore, he was like, get your ass up. He's beating you up. I'm like, hey. And I'm trying not to break character on the floor, but I was about to start laughing because he had me rolling. Like he's literally right above me in the front row, and that's all I heard.
Oh, now you guys wrestle your matches in Indy at is it WCWO?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You guys wrestle anywhere, like any other places besides like I know you guys are DCCW.
Yeah, besides WCW and DCCW, I haven't been nowhere else because like my contract had just expired last month, so I really.
And I don't think I'll be going anywhere for like a little while because I still got to like develop myself because because I still want to learn. I'm not ready on my own yet, so
yeah,
maybe in the future.
Now, like when you go to like decide you want to wrestle and you get a trainer, you have to sign a contract for like so long.
The contract was for a year. You sign a contract for a year, you train, and then you break free. But me. My thing is I'm waiting on Kid to
say that we're ready to go.
That and direct me to where to go next. Like not like direct me like hold my hand, but like help me because I'm not from here. So it's like the only promotion that I've ever known
That's where all your connections are.
Yeah, that's all my connections are. So, and I know Kid wouldn't stir me in the wrong direction. So it's like, I'm waiting on him. I'm also trying to, what Eric said, develop myself a little bit more. That way, when I get out there, there should be no problem.
Also, maybe in the future you'll see me in IWA. So that's I've been looking at IWA. Ian Rotten, probably one of the coolest people I think I've probably met so far. And I met a few people, so I think Ian Rotten's obviously one of those guys.
Like, say after the year and your contract expires, you said you break free. Can you stay there and keep training there?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean,
it's like an open. Like the thing about
you're just not like. Now you're free to go
wherever
you want.
But that's always going to be home.
But you can stay. Okay, that's what I figured.
That's gonna, like, there's going to be a whole map. That's going to be home right there,
Like,
tell you what, you guys got a lot of good young talent there.
Yeah. Like, no matter where I go, I will always come back. Like, I would be, if I have a contract at AEW, because that's where I want to be, every Friday, if Kid hits me up and say, hey, come in for this, I'll be there within a heartbeat. Because in my eyes, like how I feel, I owe Kid everything when it comes to my wrestling career. Because if it wasn't for Kid, if it wasn't for Dex or anybody else that that I'm there with 2 to 3 times a week, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't even be sitting in this chair right now. I'd still be at home dreaming. So it's like, anytime Kid needs anything, I'm there, and that goes for anybody that that have been there for me, that have guided me, gave me advice, anything.
Yeah, I've only talked to him a little bit there at that last DCCW event. He seemed like a cool dude.
Yeah, he is. He's a very cool guy. Like,
oh yeah.
When we go on trips and go travel to other shows, and even at the Dub, he's very outgoing. Like he's like that wrestling father figure. Him and Mike Lee, like those two, I would say, are my father figures in wrestling, and then Dex is like a mentor, and everybody else is too. But those are just the 3 that is from day one that has been
there. What surprised you the most about the wrestling business after you got in it and got going?
The drama,
politics. I mean, wow. I mean, if you look at somebody, if you breathe the wrong way, I don't want to like catching heat for this, but you'll breathe the wrong way, then there you go. Yeah. So I just don't get why we can't just be a family.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the questions I was going to ask. Is like, do you guys work together to help each other get better, or is it so much competition that
in the Dub
the egos
in the Dub it's a family.
Yeah, we're
like Dub. It's a family. It's a family.
That's basically what Highlight Reel, Dutch Boy Platinum. He was talking about
it's a family.
Inside and out.
We don't discriminate the Dub.
Yeah,
we help each other up because we're all the same place.
Yeah,
we all want to be successful. So why would we do that?
But like when you go to other places, you see different things.
Well, not DCCW, no. So no, but there's places.
Yeah, there's places
when I've traveled to, when I've seen things. I'm not gonna say which.
No, yeah.
Because, but yeah. It happens, and I don't know why. I guess because wrestling is a lot of ego, and the ego overshadows a lot of things. So
I think a lot of it has to do who's the lead guy, because like you're talking about JKO.
Yeah,
he's outgoing. He's real personable.
Oh yeah.
I think guys like that can create more of a family atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
If you get a guy that's just basically a dickhead or whatever and just does whatever he wants and don't really care about.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
I would say also those that haven't been through like the phase of actually being a professional wrestler as well, because I feel like the guys that have been professional wrestlers, they understand it and like they know how to be more caring and helpful, whereas you got some promoters who's just in it to make money.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's one thing that surprises me. Another thing is the drama, because it's like, and it's always the guys. There was girl drama, but there's guy drama as well. And it's like, for you guys to be as old as you are and how you're supposed to be like the man, like you're supposed to be manly, tough. Like some guys in the business act so sensitive. And it's like, I don't get why. Like, it don't have to be that way. So that's one thing that surprises me, the drama, because like they act like high school girls. But yeah, that would be like the negative that surprises me.
That's pretty much about it. Nothing wrong. That's about it. I mean, other than that, everything's awesome. So.
When you were starting out, who were like some of the maybe the like pro wrestler, like the higher guys, like in WWE, AEW,
Yeah.
that kind of you kind of watched to help mold your character?
Christopher Daniels. Well, I think he's one of the greatest talents I've probably seen so far. Kazarian, that's, their tag, that was awesome. AJ Styles pre WWE, I think that was probably like one of his like best moments. Stuff like that,
I would say Jeff Hardy, Darby Allin, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Pete Dunne, Finn Balor.
Like when you were younger.
When I was younger?
Yeah, let's try that.
Oh, well, I'm naming the guys from when I started.
Yeah, you want to go when you started. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, and even though Eddie is not alive when I started, but Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, most definitely Eddie. I mean,
Eddie's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't be?
I've been telling the guys here that I'd like to interfere in a match and do a frog splash off the top.
See,
I love watching Eddie do a frog splash.
See, I'll say Eddie and Dean Malenko, but if I say Chris Benoit, damn me.
And before I'll tell you, I'll say it. He was one of my favorite wrestlers before all that happened.
Chris Benoit.
Even after I would
in the ring, there wasn't very many guys that was better than him in the ring.
I would say even after, because it's like in my eyes. Yeah, everybody makes mistakes, and wrestling is a getaway from your personal life.
I agree too. I don't think they should have just erased everything
him,
like that.
because it's like at the end of the day, he still was a part of history. He
was a big part of the WWE.
Yeah, that too. And he was one of the most popular world champions.
He wrestled a lot of other places too.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like them doing that, it's kind of unfair because at the same time, it's like, yeah, he did what he did. Nobody's perfect. Other people. I mean, truth be told, there's people in the wrestling business who've killed people, and you don't see them getting shamed for it.
Wait, who are you talking about?
I mean, I'm not trying to snitch on nobody. I did a little research and I was younger. I ain't telling who. I ain't saying specific.
All right, let's go to the next question because it's getting, he's scaring me.
Well, I heard you say AEW is where you wanted to go because I was going to ask you, like, what's the end goal? Where you want to get?
See, he wants to go AEW. I don't think. See, I take steps.
Yeah.
See, we're talking about major promotions.
Yeah.
Maybe Ring of Honor. Maybe MLW. Because I want to start there. You can't just go to AEW.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that that's where I just want to just jump to.
No, yeah. Like your end goal.
Right now, my end all be all is just MLW. If I make it there, I'm fine. Like everybody says, the business doesn't owe anybody anything.
Yeah.
If I make it to MLW, I'll just be humble. I made it there. So
my number one goal, and the reason why I don't choose WWE, is not to be different, but it's just that.
No, when they give that check, you will.
I know for a fact that I won't be used to my full potential. Like I won't be.
How do you know?
Because everybody wants to be a world champion. True enough.
Okay, but
everybody wants to be used correctly. WWE, the rate that they're going right now, it's like why would anybody want to go there? Because all they do is waste talent. Like they just let Adam Cole go.
You could be 25. You hit 25.
You let Daniel Bryan go. You let let CM Punk go as early as he did.
I think Bryan they tried to keep, but he wanted to wrestle different places.
Yeah.
He wants to wrestle in Japan.
Yeah.
They let.
Yeah, they have let a lot of guys go. I think eventually when Vince retires and they let Triple H
take over
and Shawn Michaels and them guys take over, it's going to be a lot different, it'll be probably back to being real good again.
Oh yeah, it'll probably be a lot better.
I watch NXT a lot. I really like. I just really like the hard hitting style they do.
Yeah, I'll watch NXT, but like Raw, I would miss Raw. SmackDown, I'll watch SmackDown because it's getting enjoyable again. But Raw, I can just miss Raw and not care. I've only watched I'll miss Raw and go on YouTube and watch 2 matches and just call it a day.
I think Raw's biggest problem is it's a 3-hour show.
Maybe, but they have. Gosh, don't they have a lot of talent still that they can use?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I don't.
They don't use their talent.
They never used Cesaro, right?
No,
Yeah,
Cesaro could have been a big star.
They had plenty of opportunities to make Cesaro a world champion, and they missed.
They're pushing Nia Jax, and I don't know why.
They should have They should. I feel like they should have gave Jeff Hardy a longer world title run than what he. Had.
Didn't they put him in 24/7 picture now? The 24/7.
Yeah,
title?
they got him in the 24/7 championship. Picture,
He's way better than that. I don't.
See, I thought they should let McIntyre keep the belt and enjoy it at least one time with fans after he carried them the whole time.
He carried
through
the pandemic.
and
he carried Raw through the pandemic, in my opinion. I feel like they had an opportunity to even make Finn Balor a world champion.
Why is Bobby Lashley a champion?
I mean, to my opinion, I feel like Bobby deserves it.
See,
like,
we're going this WWE talk now. See?
Yeah, like I feel like Bobby deserved it.
Okay, this is where we getting deep into the obvious.
But one person, like I know this is like switching the topic. One person that I feel says stuff in the wrestling business that shouldn't be said is Jim Cornette.
Don't bring him up. Don't bring him up.
I talk to Eric about Jim Cornette all the time because every night, leaving either practice or a wrestling show, and even on the way here, we listen to Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette he's very annoying. Like he bandwagoned CM Punk so much. Everything CM Punk does, he praises it.
Why are we?
But then he has the audacity, like. No, because
this is good.
He has the audacity.
My dad, when he sees this bar, he's gonna love this bar.
My dad has not my dad. I'm tripping. Jim Cornette has the audacity to like poop on any part of the show that has nothing to do with CM Punk. Like. He was just saying how, the match is very slow pace. It was how it's supposed to go. CM Punk knows everything that he's doing. But then gets to talking about Kenny Omega and the Elite and Daniel Bryan and Adam Cole's debut. And the first thing he says is, there was no reason that they should have them two debut in the same segment back to back because it just took away from Adam Cole. Adam Cole did just turn heel.
He buried Adam Cole in less than 60 seconds.
I'll be honest with you. I thought the best part of that main event match was when Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson came out.
They got the biggest pop.
I wasn't sold on that heavyweight match. Who was it? Omega and
Christian. Yeah, Christian. Because it already happened for World Champion. So why are you doing it again a couple weeks later?
Yeah, that was my third favorite match on that pay-per-view. And it was the main event. And even the crowd. I had the sound down because I done a live watch-along thing, so I couldn't hear the crowd, but you could just see most of the match. It was quiet.
Yeah,
because my dad was messaging me on here. He said the crowd's dead.
Yeah,
but that I didn't expect Adam Cole. That was cool.
Yeah, like that would.
We were in the car coming back from bowling
that night. Yeah, me and Eric went on a double date with our girlfriends, and we went bowling, and he put on Jim Cornette.
I haven't listened to Jim Cornette for a while.
Yeah, I never listened to Jim Cornette. I've never listened to Jim, but I just started listening to Jim. A couple of times riding with Logan Myers, who would play Jim Cornette. But riding with him is where I really just listen to him, and it's like if it's nothing to do with CM Punk, he just craps on it. Like he even crapped on Ty Conti and Penelope Ford's match, and they had the most over match on AEW Dynamite. We were there live.
We seen that. So.
And they were like, this is awesome. And I'm like, how could you crap on that? They saying that is awesome.
Jake Arnett thinks AEW fans are out of touch too. So
what show were you live at?
It was a Go Home Dynamite.
Yeah, it was a Go Home Dynamite.
So
before the Go Home Rampage. Yeah. One thing I don't like about
is that which one did CM Punk come out at?
Oh, he came out at Rampage.
Rampage?
Yeah, that's where he debuted at a Rampage.
He came out when we were there too, so I don't care. I don't care. No.
Oh, he came out when you guys too?
Yeah.
Was that the next show?
No, that was
two shows.
And I ain't gonna lie with you. I got an ice cream bar, so I got that ice cream bar. It was $8, and that was not worth $8.
Oh no!
It was the same thing as a Dollar Tree one. Come on.
So are you guys bigger AEW fans than you are?
WWE?
I'm more of a more independent wrestler fan. I like Ring of Honor and Impact, stuff like that. So, but I like AEW. It's cool.
I've been watching a lot of independent stuff on YouTube here the last few weeks.
Yeah, the independents the independents are very creative.
Like when my son was younger, me and Dad, we'd take him all over. We went all over the state of Indiana watching independent wrestling.
That's cool. I didn't go to my first wrestling show till I was about 14.
Oh. My dad's a big fan. He watches wrestling every night of the week. If it's on, he's watching it.
I was going
he don't miss it. And if he has to work, he records it.
Yeah,
I was going to WWE live shows like the Raw and stuff at like age 11. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I ain't go to 14.
Yeah, I was going probably live WWE. It was WWF back then, but I was probably 5, 6.
Oh yeah.
See, that's.
But like I said, Dad he got every paper. I remember growing up, we watched every pay-per-view.
Yeah.
A bunch of people would come over. He's always loved wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Which we done a lot of. We were our whole family's big in like high school wrestling.
Yeah.
And then, of course, my grandpa. Everybody just watched pro wrestling too.
See, people get high school wrestling and professional wrestling mixed up. Like they'll be like, "Oh, what do you do besides nothing?" And I'll be like, "Well, I'm a professional wrestler." It was like, "Oh, what school you wrestle for?" I'm like,
that is so true.
I'm like, "No,
that is so
not
true.
High school wrestling." It was like, "Oh, like they'll say WWF." They're like, "Oh, like WWF." I'm like, "Well, yes and no."
The fake stuff. No.
I'm like, "Yes and no." Like, it's their style, but it's not their style. Like, we're actually hitting each other.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't see how anybody I don't see how you can watch. Maybe like you said, because you're watching it on TV. I don't know how you can watch it and think that's fake.
Yeah.
I mean, come to a show. I mean, if I can tell somebody, just go to a live show.
Hey, I'm telling you don't want to take them chops.
I tell them come do it. I don't say come to a show. Come do it.
I mean, you can go to a show and they'll see it. Oh, well, maybe I was wrong.
Yeah.
Come and do it.
He is beating his.
No, come in the ring and do it. Like, do a couple rolls, take some bumps. Let me suplex you.
No roll. You gonna kill them. They don't even know how to jump.
I said this to my English. I low key said it to my English teacher, but I wasn't playing. Like, I was serious. I told her, I was like, well, you come and do it, and we're gonna wrestle, and you're gonna let me beat you up for 4 to 5 minutes, and we're gonna see if it's fake. He was like, oh, I would kill you. I said, you wouldn't even get the opportunity. Like, but yeah, it's cool.
Have you guys done heel? Or have you been a heel or just babyface
currently
or
a
both?
heel right
now. I'm a heel.
Yeah, I'm a heel right now. I can go out there.
Have you done babyface?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer?
Heel.
I say babyface. I wanted to be a heel at first.
Most people say heel.
I would
say heel. I said heel until I got cheered.
I can go out there and assault your kid and you wouldn't do nothing about it.
That's why I said yesterday. I said being heel would be great because you could just talk shit.
I can go out there and I can look at you and tell you that I think you were the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life, and you could do nothing about it. So I mean, hey.
I preferred heel until I got cheered. I got cheered at this DCCW event, and it kind of changed my mind. I'm like, okay, now I want to be a face.
See, he likes the fame.
So. Yeah, like I mean, it was cool. Like
I just want to call people names. So
I mean, that's cool too. But like coming out and hearing them actually cheer and clap for you.
I think that my goal in life is to come out and I just hear like an enormous boo that is like it's like that boo that just makes your ears ring. Like that's my goal. Come out there and like
a big pop, but it's all boo.
But just boo. And I'm just sitting there like, oh God, you guys love me.
That's when you know you truly made it as a heel.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm wanting. That's my dream. He wants to, oh my God, say the little fangirls. See, I want them to throw their babies at me.
I want to win my first championship as a face.
I want to be heel.
I want it to be very sentimental. That way I can go out and party.
See what I mean? Like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. We're in a car. He's like, I don't want fame. I just want to do it for wrestling. Okay.
I mean, I'm wrestling because it's my passion. I want to do it. But, of course, I'm enjoying the fame and the fans that come along with it because who doesn't want to be liked? Not saying that I'm loathing, not saying that I'm like oozing for it. I'm just saying like, it would be cool to have.
No, heel's better. I don't care what you say.
Is a heel better? Is that the only reason? Because you can
no, also you don't have to be limited. Like a babyface, you're like, oh, like when you're firing up, let's go. No, I can sit there and I can do a big move. Like I'm gonna go for a big move, and they know what it is, and I can just say, no, I'm not gonna do it. Because I don't want to. They're not gonna make me do a move because they want to see it. I'll do it when I want to do it.
Yeah.
And just to hear that, the animosity Oh, I love it. Gosh, this is so great, you know.
Oh, I think it'd be cool to come out the curtain and, like you said, everybody just booing.
Oh, and then you can lead a match. The heels lead the match. Not everybody knows that because not everybody wants to train. I mean, heels lead the match. You know, you call the spots and then okay. So,
what's been your the highlight of your career so far?
Okay. Highlight of my career.
Portland, Indiana. Portland, Indiana. It was DCCW event too, all the way in Portland. That's
okay. I remember them having that, but I didn't get to make that one.
Oh God, you come out there. That gotta be like so far. What I've seen gotta be like the most passionate fans down there. And I don't know. Maybe I don't know if they don't get a lot of wrestling like that down there, but you come out there and those fans were letting you know how much they liked or hated you. You know. So that was cool. I like that.
That was a fundraiser for their wrestling team, I think. Or
I think so. There was Boogeyman was there, so that was
I would say the highlight of my wrestling career so far would be the first match I had with Dex.
Oh, it's the first match with him. So
yeah, that would be the highlight because it's like. I mean, I talked about it earlier, but it just went so well for it to be my first match. Like, that's the one match I can watch back to back repeatedly and just sit back and be proud. You know?
You would think there's a pit bull out there.
Yeah, you would think.
Oh, what's your finisher?
So right now, I'm doing the curb stomp.
Frog splash. That's my frog splash.
I was doing the V trigger, but I switched it to the curb stomp.
Yeah, I've always loved the frog splash.
Oh yeah, I mean it's an endless move. I mean, anybody can use it. A heel can use it. A face can use it, and he'll still get the reaction that it should.
You guys had any like crazy interactions with fans or anything? And then
I can tell you a few. Go out there. I got this one guy that loves me. I go out there and he lets me know when he's there. I go out there and I'll say before I'll tell you before I go out that curtain, like let's see if he's here today. I go out there and he'll let me know instantly. It's that one guy. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Which guy?
I don't know, but I don't know who he is. But he loves to make fun of me, and it's great because I know that he hates me. He hates me with a passion, and I know that. So whenever I don't hear him, I get a little upset because my number one fan is not there.
My crazy interaction would be over social media. So there's this one.
Dang, on social media.
There are like these two fans that keep adding me to this.
Sonia Harden.
Why would you name drop her?
McNana.
Why would you, he's name dropping.
That's not their name.
But yeah, they keep adding me to this group chat. Like where it started was the guy was texting me saying, you know, he's a fan and when am I coming back? Because at the time I was injured. I had a dislocated shoulder. So, you know, I was like, okay, he's checking up on me, but I didn't reply because I'm a heel. I'm not going to reply to you. I don't like you.
Exactly.
So then I think the girl texts and asks the same question. So I ignored both of them.
Yeah, what'd she say?
And then a couple months later, which would be like a couple weeks ago, they add me to a group chat and just start calling the group chat. I'm like, why am I in this group chat? So I left. And then the guy called me personally, like on Messenger.
Hey, that guy's actually a girl.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, snap.
You know how I know?
How?
Because
You
I interact with
phone?
No. It's like two girls, two of them. I would go out there, and they will always look at me like. So I was running in the ring, right? Because I was looking at the fans, and she kept yelling at me. I said she kept blah blah blah. I said, "Shut up, Four Eyes."
No,
Screamed
the
at
guy
her.
who I'm talking about, he's actually like it's a guy because I answered the phone one time on accident and I seen them in the camera, and it was a guy. And he had a cat on his shoulder.
This is why you don't add fans back on social media. Exactly the reason why.
I mean, I was being nice, but then he got the call in and then added me to group chats and calling the group chat expecting me to answer the video call, and I never answer. And like they just called me like earlier today.
So whenever a fan, like if you like, you know, the like celebrities, they don't add people back like that.
Yeah.
That is the absolute reason why. It's just fans are starstruck, and I don't know why.
Oh,
you know,
this was Wednesday.
Because we'll get people get on here when we're live and we'll talk shit.
Yeah,
it happens.
I mean,
most people like it. Some people don't. Hey, you're not gonna please everybody.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, everybody has some type of person that hates them. I mean, not everybody has. Not everybody's a fan.
And like doing this, main thing you guys just stay consistent and keep, like you said, with wrestling, keep grinding.
Yeah.
You're always working.
See, I can deal with negative comments because I've always dealt with them.
Right? Like, come on.
So it's nothing new to me.
You just don't want to answer them.
Yeah.
Some people on the internet.
I mean, without the internet, I mean, that's the only thing they have is the internet. If they didn't have that, then they wouldn't be.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of people like that live on that phone.
But in real life, they wouldn't be saying all that.
Nope. What would be your dream match?
Oh wow,
Ooh,
that's a good question.
that is.
It's a great one. I like that one.
So
wow,
on the independent scene right now, like where I am, the number one person I want to have a one-on-one match with is Jake Oman.
Yeah.
I want to have a match with him like super bad.
I've seen him wrestle a few times, but it's been a few years since I've seen him wrestle.
Yeah.
Corey Storm. If I don't think he's gonna see this, but if he does, I want that match. I want it. He's been ducking me. Okay. He's been ducking me. He's been ducking me. I want that match.
Outside of the big money promotions, I would say like major promotion, I want a match with Leo Rush, Ace Austin, and
slow down, there, Buckaroo, one at a time.
Yeah, Leo Rush, Ace
That's
Austin.
two.
Right, I'm naming my dream matches.
Slow down.
And TJP, and then in AEW, I would like to face Adam Cole,
Darby Allin.
I was gonna say Darby. Darby Allin, Jungle Boy, and Ricky Starks.
Ricky Starks is I
love Ricky Starks.
Didn't he break his neck?
Yeah.
Wow. He's still going?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then in WWE, of course, Roman Reigns.
No.
What's wrong with Roman?
No.
Johnny Gargano.
Okay.
And then on Raw, Matt Riddle and AJ Styles.
Randy Orton.
Yeah, I like Orton.
Randy Orton. John Cena. No. I mean, maybe if he was like in his prime, John Cena, maybe. Not the new one.
Prime Edge would be pretty good too.
Oh yeah. Too tall. Well, Randy Orton's tall too, but at least Randy Orton, I feel like, cause he's good working with young, like smaller talents. I feel like Randy Orton. I mean, there's like Evan Bourne and Rey Mysterio, and there's Matt Riddle. He's great with that, so I feel like yeah. You know, yeah. Speaking of dream opponents, Matt Sydal, Evan Bourne. That would be a great one. That is, you know what? I'm glad I called myself with that one. That right there, book it. AEW, book me. Dark. I ain't gotta be on the show. Just put me on Dark. No contract needed. Just put me on Dark. I'll face him. I will fly out to where you got me going. Trust me. I'm here all day. All right.
All right. You guys have anything else you guys want to talk about?
Today?
Now I gotta think.
You talk about Jim Cornette?
You do that all day.
Such a douchebag, man. Can't stand him.
Love CM Punk.
Whoa.
Oh, is it good?
Almost went.
He loves
Yeah,
CM
man.
Punk.
He does. CM Punk can jump off of a building for no reason. He said,
Well, that was just a great maneuver he did off that building.
You don't see Cornette complimenting a lot of people, very many people.
You know, Cornette's the only guy I know who can like somebody and then hate him the next day. and that's crazy.
I hear a lot of people talk bad about the Young Bucks, but I feel like the Young Bucks have done like an amazing job for the past 10, 15 years. Like, majority of the matches I've ever seen from the Young Bucks, majority of the matches they've put the other talent over. So I feel like it made sense that they were going over as many times as they have recently, because all they do is put over talent. Like, they didn't put over the Lucha Brothers, even though they beat the Lucha Brothers twice. Now the Lucha Brothers beat them twice.
That cage match was real good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I actually watched their first encounter. Well, not that was their first encounter with AEW earlier today, where they had the match at Double or Nothing. I watched the match all the way through, and I was like hooked from start to finish. Like that was an intense rivalry.
I was hooked on AEW when it first came out, and then they done that. Might have been the last. Might have been the last All for Nothing. No, I don't think it was All for Nothing. But when they tried to do that exploding barbed wire match.
Oh, that match.
In that pay-per-view, I was disappointed in that whole pay-per-view, and but I'll give him credit. That last pay-per-view I thought was real good.
Yeah, All Out. Yeah, every match delivered. Like even Miro and Eddie Kingston, and like I was reading the reviews before the match.
Even the women's battle royal match wasn't that bad.
It wasn't. They got a pop too. I read the reviews for the Miro and Eddie Kingston match, and everybody was like, "Oh well, I don't expect this match to really do too much because, you know, they're both like just look at both guys." And then I watched the match, and that match did everything that the people said, like the opposite of what everybody was saying. It delivered. Like Kingston did a heck of a job, and they were really rooting for him. They was pissed that he didn't win. Like I saw where the referee messed up. And the crowd was chanting, "You effed up, you effed up, you effed up," and I was like, "Okay, that's how you work the crowd."
Yeah, I haven't went to a live AEW event yet. I need to get to one.
They're all right. They're cool.
That was my first televised event ever. Like the first show I went, it was just a house show in Alabama back when I lived in Mississippi. But
we went to one year, and that was one where they done that week live, and then they recorded the next week.
Yeah.
And you talk about too damn long, sitting there for like 6 hours.
That's how they did it with Dark.
And it's so expensive because you have to get food again, something to drink again.
Oh yeah. We didn't really get nothing from the concessions.
We didn't eat.
I try when I go. I usually don't. But back then, when I had my son, he was younger. Probably get souvenirs, drinks.
I mean,
that's what I look forward to, the souvenirs.
If I lived down from the arena, that probably wouldn't be a problem. But
yeah. I hated that. Like, you know, they did Dark before the show, then did the show, then turned around and did Dark again after the show. I'm like, I just did Dark before the show. Why y'all doing Dark again?
So you get something else for you, so you don't get blue balled going home. Yeah, come on, today.
Yeah.
And we went to a couple of them Raw where they would tape like that after the first one.
Wasn't it Superstars before? Because when you get to Raw, like it was the Raw was the main show, but for the people there before the show starts, it's Superstars.
Yeah, now it's main event.
Now it's main event,
and then the main show.
This back then they were recording the next week Raw because they were going to be overseas or something.
So you were there for 6 hours.
Yes.
Wow.
So you got to watch 2 Raws for the price of just one ticket.
Yeah,
that's cool.
But you watched this week's and next
but he got
week's.
burned out really quick.
Oh
though.
yeah, six hours. That's a long time sitting in an arena like that. But we went to a couple of them like that. I mean, you got a lot of value for your ticket.
Yeah.
But you just get
tired. But it was just a long time.
No, yeah. See, I said the last SmackDown I went to, right? It was in 18, I think. It was 2. So here's how crazy it was. You're not gonna believe me when I say this. So we got there. It was 205 Live before the show, and then it was the mixed match challenge, and then it was SmackDown. Then after SmackDown, it was a mixed match challenge, then another 205 Live match. So I was there for like a minute, and I'd left early. I said I couldn't do this. It's just too long. So
too much wrestling.
Too much wrestling for one night.
Well, that's how it is. We do a lot of the UFC pay-per-views. We go live for them.
Yeah.
And there's like 20 minutes in between each fight, and it's like, you guys drag this out so long. There ain't no reason I have to sit up to 1:30 in the morning to watch a main event.
Oh yeah, it's just ridiculous. So I say, I'm gonna hit the road and go home and go sleep because I can't do this no more. So.
You got any social media? Anything you want to plug?
Oh yeah, I can plug my
where people
Instagram.
can find out where you're gonna be wrestling at and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on Facebook. I mean, Eric Collins on Facebook. You know, that's pretty much all I really use.
And my YouTube.
I think I sent you a request. I can't remember.
I think I accepted it. I think so. Yeah. So we're gonna start a new thing. I don't know. He's been messing with it. It's gonna be like a vlog thing. You know, kind of like being the elite for the dub. We're gonna start that. I don't know when though.
We're talking about it. We're trying to get the approval for it because but
people will watch that. I'm telling you.
But I feel like people will watch it. But I'm trying to get the approval for it. But I'm also starting my own personal channel, like the inside, with me and my girlfriend and my brothers and my dad.
Other than that, yeah.
But the wrestling one, we're trying to get that.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell kids about that tomorrow.
Oh, we do have a show tomorrow. Oh yeah, we have a show tomorrow too. 1151 Kentucky Avenue.
1151 Connect North.
It's gonna be the best $12 you ever spent.
Yep. Come and go and see it. Come support.
We're gonna try to go here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of the matches on YouTube and stuff when everybody puts them on there.
Yeah.
My dad's been wanting to go down there. He's been on me about going on Fridays, but every Friday he wants to go. I've been busy with doing something with this.
Yeah. I wish my papa was here to see it. Cause that's like one of the people that got me hooked on it, like on wrestling. My papa and my uncle. Those are the two. So I wish he was here. That would be an amazing moment.
Yep.
But wrestling has brought me a lot of great things. Like I never thought I would have friends until I started wrestling. Now I got friends. So that's cool. And then like, you know, my girlfriend is very supportive about it too. Like I didn't think a person outside of family would be very supportive until, you know, me and my girlfriend got back together because we was going through a rough patch at first, and then I started wrestling around the time that we got back together, and her mom has been like very supportive since day one, since I started. Like they came to every show, taking pictures. They bought the merch from the dub. Like they were being very supportive, and I was like, you know, I was shocked. I ain't never had nothing like that. So it was like, wrestling has brought me a lot of great things. So I'm very much gonna stick with it.
Yep,
that's cool. I enjoyed watching both you guys wrestle. I've seen you at least twice. I think I've seen you twice too.
You seen me twice?
I think. Well, no, I'm not sure. Were you?
I'm flattered.
I don't know if you was at the other one.
What, the other DCCW event? The one before that? Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, we were there.
We were most definitely there. Who did I wrestle?
Was you at the one at the park?
Yeah, the Juneteenth. Yep, I wrestled that day.
I remember your match there.
Who did I wrestle? Yeah, I was in the triple threat.
Who you were wrestling.
I was in the triple threat with Jordan James and Marshall Silver.
Okay.
Actually, about that match, I actually didn't like that match.
What, my triple threat match?
No, mine.
Oh, I thought you were saying my match. Like, dang, why do you like my match?
That match was probably one of my worst showings. I feel like I didn't really like that one. So that's one. That one that I like to keep locked up away. I don't look at that one. So I don't. I hate that one.
That triple threat match that last DCCW, that was a heck of a match.
So
yeah.
And you and Dex was a good match.
Yeah.
And then the highlight reel and Dutch Boy and them, I thought.
That match was incredible too.
That was a great match. Yeah.
Like Logan and Jordan, those two guys know how to work. Like, for them not to be a tag team,
they're good at it.
They're good. And the highlight reel, they're tremendous. Like, I've never seen, like, besides the Usos, I've never seen a set of twins, guys that can actually do the things that they do. Like, they light a different type of spark in the ring. Like,
yeah, first time I saw them was when they done that table ladders and chairs match.
Yeah, they're tough. Yeah. Like, they very, very tough. Like, we'll be at practice and they'll be like, hit me, I can take a hit. Like, hit me as hard as you want to. I'm like, are you sure? Like, hit you? Like, they're
he
very
jumped
tough.
off that top rope, went through that ladder. I was like, well, I don't know about all that.
They're tough as nails.
Yeah. So
what JR said, tougher than a $2 steak. Yeah, those are some tough guys, man.
Was Facebook on any social media?
Pretty much, yeah. I don't really use anything else right now. I like to keep to myself for right now.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future, but right now, that's about it.
I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And WCWO.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the WCW event here.
Yeah.
Telling you, you'll like it. So.
Gonna like
this weekend we're busy with a baby shower. All weekend.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be smoking pork butts and brisket and stuff all weekend, getting ready for that.
Okay, I see.
Well, all right. You guys don't have anything else?
No. That's about
got
it.
all your social media stuff. So
yeah.
I want to thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for
thank
having
you.
us.
It was a good conversation. All right, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that conversation. Eric, I know that was the first time you'd seen it. What'd you think of it?
Oh, man, it was great. Man, them guys are great. Zay, Eric, hey, come back. That way we can all get up in here, have a good conversation. Need y'all back on here. That was entertaining to watch. I like that. I'm disappointed that I had to miss it. But, work.
Hey, yeah, sometimes work gets in the way of shit.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to thank Zay and Eric both for making the trip down here. I thought it was a great conversation. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We do need to get Mike King on here.
Yeah, definitely.
But don't forget, we're going to be live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern for BKFC 21. If you haven't watched Bare Knuckle Boxing, join us tonight and give it a shot. It's pretty entertaining. Especially if you like knockouts, you will definitely see some knockouts tonight.
That's for sure.
Definitely see some knockouts tonight. But before we get out of here, don't forget you can catch Easy Money, a sports betting show, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We're also live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Come join us. We're getting a couple more interviews lined up. If this was the first interview that you've seen, we've had about four other ones with some wrestlers. So
5 now, I think.
So go check out our YouTube page. They're all on there. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. Also, you can find Easy Money, a sports betting show, and GSR Gonzo Sports Room in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. About anywhere you listen to podcasts, we're available. Follow us on social media. That's where we put up all our announcements about shows, our picks for our sports betting show, announcements about interviews. If you want to get a hold of us and need to contact us, you can contact us on there. But follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Gonzo Sports Room. Also, check out that merch store. Got shirts, hats, hoodies, beanies, long sleeve t-shirts. We got some new stuff that'll be dropping here soon, so make sure you check that out. Also, a donation page at that same site. If you'd like to donate to the show to help the show grow, we'd appreciate that as well. You can find that link in the video description. It's also in the ticker going across the bottom of the screen. You got anything to add, Eric, before we get out of here?
Keep an eye out for new stuff coming. We got some stuff happening. We got some exciting interviews in the future. We said and don't forget October 3rd at Mad Jacks in Muncie, DCCW,
Harvest Havoc.
Harvest Havoc. How about that? Halloween Havoc, like WCW.
Harvest Havoc 3.
WWE legends Boogeyman and Gangrel will be there, along with numerous other talented individuals, and it's gonna be a packed show. So hurry up and get your tickets. You can get your tickets at Byrider. Get a hold of Terry Coons on DCCW.
Delaware County Championship
Wrestling Facebook page,
or get a hold of me. I can get you a ticket.
It's gonna be a fun night, so get out and support the local.
$15 general admission. I'm not sure if they still have second row VIP left, or $35. You'll have to get a hold of me or contact them. We'll be able to find out.
With that VIP, you get a picture with Gangrel and Boogeyman on it, and they will autograph it for you. And you get in at 3 o'clock instead of 4. You get in an hour early, so that way you can beat the lines and you don't have to stand in line and wait to meet the WWE legends. And yeah, it's going to be a fun time. So get out.
Yeah, we'll be at that show as well. Come out and join us. We hope to see everybody out there. Just come out and support local talent.
Shout out again to Zay and Eric. Hey, thanks for coming on, guys, and hope to have you on again. And can't wait to see you some more in the future. Can't wait to see what big things you guys have in store. And
I have one more thing. Tomorrow night, Saturday night, we'll be live at 8 p.m. with live watch along and reactions to the Anderson Silva versus Tito Ortiz fight. Holyfield versus Belfort fight. There's like 4 or 5 fights in that card. We'll be live with live reaction for that tomorrow night as well as we'll be live tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Hope to see you guys later this evening. If not, we'll see you Saturday or see you Monday morning at 11 and 1. Everybody have a great weekend. Stay safe. Peace.
Peace.
Monkey.